And just like that, guys, let's play some Wizard 101. I hope everybody's doing great. I am doing well today. It's been a couple weeks since the last stream. School year, end of school year was really busy for me. Yeah, it happens like that sometimes. But I'm super excited to be hanging out with you guys tonight. Nicole Ashbringer is already in the chat. Welcome, Nicole. Hopefully you're having a good week. Orange Face! We're doing well, Orange Face. I was actually on the server yesterday messing around a little bit. It was a good day. How was my Memorial Day? It was uneventful. Just kind of relaxed, didn't do a whole lot. You know? To kind of recuperate a little bit. Kind of. Just totally recuperate a little bit, actually. Thanks for asking, Miss Witcher. Very good. Let's see here. Trying to get the one thing. There we go. Got that. No, my Death Wizard is somewhere else. This is my Balance Wizard. I think I'm going to do some side questing tonight. I think that's what the plan is so far. Yep. Vildenverse Productions. Greetings, Starshine, and the Earth says hello. How's my Death playthrough? My Death playthrough has been going pretty good. He's taking a break tonight. He has a few things to sit down and figure out about life. And I have a Balance Wizard who has so many things to do. But yeah, I'm really digging my playthrough. My Death character has been a lot of fun so far. I'm pretty excited about the long-term prospects of such a wizard. For sure. Okay. Did I ever... I have not gotten that planting spell for this wizard. Okay. You built something for Memorial Day? Really? I should go check that out. I like Memorial Day. I'll have to check it out after the stream, Orange. That's pretty cool. Very nice. And I don't have that spell. You know, we're going to go get that spell. Let's go do that. That's going to be our first thing to do today is we're going to go get that spell. What am I collecting? Well, I'm not really collecting anything in particular right now. Thanks, Tongs. First time I've seen you in chat. Awesome. Not collecting anything in particular. I was just taking care of some farming stuff I have not taken care of with this particular wizard. So, yep, there you go. Around Memorial Day, you had a craft show trying to make that money. Oh, good. Awesome. Well, my wife's been meaning to do a couple of art fairs, but she hasn't quite gotten around to doing it. Okay, Roger, the Shroomer. I want plow all. Wait a second. I want plant all. I don't have enough gold. Jeez. I don't have enough gold. It's out in the harbor, Orange Face. Took a very long time. I am excited. In fact, once I get off stream, I'm going to go check it out. Okay. So this is where we need to be to get the spell, but we need some gold. So I think we're going to go to the bazaar to go sell some stuff. Let's go do that. You've got Novus. Good luck. Good deal, Nicole. That's an event to get all the way to Novus, for sure. Then Wallaroo, then Selenopia. Yeah. That's awesome. Well, good on you, Nicole. That is hard to go through all that. Very nice. Gotta go check the harbor out. Does this have something to do with your big ship that you have out in the harbor there, Orange Face? I bet it does. Because I noticed you had some cool things on that ship already. Okay, let's go. Well, since I'm here, let's go ahead and do this. Fill all potions. Yes, that's what I want. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. Yeah, you know, I started working today for my brother, so I went just straight from school to working outside with him today, and that was a lot of fun. We fixed a few air conditioners. Got to enjoy the fun part of the outside summer. I always enjoy the summer outside. Very cool. Wow, I've got a bunch of tokens here. Should I get a sea turtle? Actually, let's do this. This guy needs a new... Oh, full. Let's go sell some stuff. So after you finish your wizard, you might do another wizard ASAP. Well, if you're still enjoying the game, for sure. You know, I paced mine out pretty good. I've actually been pretty energized to play with my Death Wizard for the last several days, and I've had a ton of fun doing that. Okay, we gotta sell some stuff. Ooh, why do I have so much stuff in this? Oh, I know what I need to sell. I probably need to sell... Like, this is not my problem in here. Not this stuff, at least. Huh. That's a pretty cool thing if I had a fire guy on this account. Oh, I do have a fire guy on this account. I just haven't used him for a while. Okay. Let's sell some stuff. Oh yeah, I got some extra amulets here. I need to go ahead and put those in my shared account. Okay. Now, where am I maxed? I betcha. Let's sell all this. Yep, so I gotta clear some stuff. I gotta make some money. The frog brekkie. That's a fly. We'll keep the teleporter, though. Don't need that. The Umbra coffer, we'll sell that as well. Don't need that as well. Don't need the Morganth banners. We'll sell both of those. Very good. Let's sell the Ninja Pigs. The Moss Teeth Tiger Lily. Couple of Moonflowers. Prickly Bear. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Well, good, good. Well, guys, if you have a wizard that's doing some questing, you want some help on a quest, I'm more than welcome to. If you want to come quest along with me, I'm going to go start doing side quests as soon as I'm done with this stuff right here. Vilden, you're sorry that my cat turned off both my computer and recording. At least my cat didn't do it. At least your cat didn't do it correct. Yeah, that was kind of funny. I was recording. I was getting all this awesome stuff done. I was getting a lot of cool things done, and my cat stepped on the power button on the computer and pretty much destroyed that particular recording. It happens. She is responsible for a few recordings that have gone bad, but that's okay. She's a sweetheart for the most part. Ah, that's what I need to sell. I need to sell this junk in here. Okay. I need to get rid of all these extra treasure cards. It's causing me not to be able to, like, do stuff. Let's get rid of all these things. But thank you so much, Vildan. Did I see the episode of the Doctor? You loved it. The 15th Doctor regenerated the 16th Doctor. Now you've heard that the Billy Piper is not a 16th Doctor. No. I really haven't watched since Peter Capaldi, unfortunately. So, but cool. I've always been a big fan of Doctor Who, but I haven't watched like the last two Doctors, and haven't been able to get into it. But nice. Glad you're excited about it, Nicole. It's a great series. Jeez, all these extra cards I'm never going to use in here. Okay. Sell them. Why was my transaction not... Why can't I sell the Extraordinaries? Oh, I bet you because it's just showing that they're still there. I don't know. Why do I have 17 polymorph ninjas? See, I don't like to get rid of some of these because they might be useful at some point. Yeah. Yep. Like, I probably don't need any sleet storms. Those sharpened blades might turn into something. See, that's the trick. With some recipes, some of the harder to find treasure cards are actually used quite a bit. So I think I'll leave this at that. Now let's check our jewels. Our jewels is usually the next place I'm a little bit overboard in. But it looks like my jewels are not in too bad a shape. These are probably the ones I could probably sell more of, though. Like, I'm probably not going to use that, or that, or that, or that. Let's be honest. Okay, there we go. Now, actually, we need to sell a few more things to make some money. So let's sell some of these things, okay? So let's find some snacks that we have too much of. Oh, there we go. Like killer tomatoes. Sell more. Let's sell all these killer tomatoes. There we go. Made 238,000 gold for killer tomatoes. Now I feel like we have what we need to go do what we need to do. That is fantastic. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Ooh, what's going on up there? We'll dismiss that. Very nice. Okay, very good. Yeah, so there we go. Now that we've cleared that out, let's see if we can't get lucky and get some cool gear for my wizard. Like, the problem with this wizard is he really needs a new robe. So let's throw one in there and see if we can get a cool robe. Housing, amulets, life cycle housing. That didn't work out. Okay, let's try it again. Give us a good robe. Robe. Got a hat. These hats are pretty cool looking, but it's for like a life school, so that didn't work out. Dang it! It's all about luck, isn't it? Let's try again. Ooh, we got a Gur-Owl? That's cool. I haven't seen one of those before. Housing, deck, housing. Well, that's the cool. That owl looks kind of cool, though. Huh. Okay. So let's see if we can't get one from the Jester Horde pack. Let's go. Maybe we'll get lucky. Good evening, Salvatore. Welcome. Gardening, housing. Weapon. The snappy. That'd be great for my storm guy, so we'll put that aside for my storm guy. Huh. Let's try it again. Ooh, a hat, but that's for a fire wizard, so that doesn't help this guy at all. A garish gloamling. Oh. That could be cool for a storm guy. We'll have to put that in the shared set. Let's try one more time. Okay, got some shoes, but for a fire guy, so that doesn't help. My fire guy is on the other count. Let's see, we got the weapon for a death guy, which is pretty cool, but my death guy is on a different count too, so that's not going to help here. Let's see here. Well, that was just kind of shot down. But I am kind of curious as to that pet there. Let's see here. So we picked up a garish gloamling. That's kind of cool. Yeah, galvanic field. Take a little bit of training to get him up to his best abilities. And what is this? Lady Riley. That is a really creepy looking bear owl thing. Weird. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, now let's go buy that spell so we can finish our gardening. Let's train. And there we go. Plant all. That's what we want. Second spring, don't need that. Plow all, don't need that. But we do want the plant all. Let's train that puppy. And now let's go home. And let's finish planting out our garden. Fantastic. That's going to make me garden with this guy much more often. Ooh, if I can plant all the seeds. Let's see if we can plant all the seeds. So first off, let's go ahead and see if we can plant all of those puppies. Yes. That's going to take 14 of our things. Let's see how many more we can plant. Maybe 3 more. Yeah, we're out of energy. No, that's okay. That's why you want Plant All. Plant All does make things go by faster. Okay. Alrighty, so let's pick out a side quest to do. And let's see what we got going on. Which world? Okay. So we can go and play with the the Horde Thief House. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's not good. I still have a... I almost do not believe... Oh, that's a photo quest. Okay. Worth 1,000 webs. I was saying a Dragon Spire quest. That's bizarre to still have one of those. A Yarn is Old of Time. We could go do some Kathmandu. Krokotopia, of course. Wait a second. I know I've got way more quests. Mainland and side quests. Okay. I was thinking I should have a whole lot more quests than that. Okay, yeah, there's some of the other quests I don't have. Okay, we do have a few quests sitting around. Well, let's go to, Sure, a Yarn as Old as Time. Let's give it a shot, right? What the heck? And that should be in Novus, but it's not going to be in Novus because that's going to be in Kathmandu, which is in Mushu. Let's go. Fantastic. By the way, thanks everybody who's taking a moment to hop on in chat. It's been absolutely fantastic seeing all the different people hopping in. I hope you guys are having a good week and a good evening. If you need my help to do some questing, I'm more than willing to jump out. I'm just running around doing some side quests myself. Or if you want to help me with some of my side quests, I am doing some high-level side quests, so be aware. You'd have to be able to have those worlds get into some of those side quests, but you are more than welcome to join me if that's something you want to do. To Kathmandu! Oh. Well, there we go. Live and die by the Horde. I've only done all these quests with, like, one wizard, so there are a lot of these quests that I have not even come close to doing yet. Oh, it looks like I am ready to do some pounding. But let's add in... Don't need all these. Let's add in some other AoEs as well. Oh, should that be death? Yeah, that should be death. Okay, let's hammer some of these bankars. Okay, we got to defeat a few of these guys and a few more, and then we'll just knock out some of these side quests and keep this going. Very good. Very good. So, anybody have something fun that they're doing for the summer? Me, I'm working all summer, so that's just going to be what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing some work, doing some air conditioning like I did today. You know, earn a little bit of extra money and stuff. That's what my summers usually look like. Yeah, I was so tired. I was sitting here waiting for 7 o'clock to roll around. I was starting to nod off. Yeah, I was just kind of thinking about what was going on and things I was going to do. Wait a second. We can already cast Nested Fury. Let's do it. Let's crush these guys. Very good. Yeah, so this is my first OG account. This is my first original account. And so my oldest wizard is on this account. Now, my other walkthroughs I've been doing are all on my other account. So, pretty interesting. Retirement ceremony. Couple trips, going home for the week of the wedding, and just straight chilling. Going to a wedding? That sounds fun. Yeah, summer should be for chilling. I don't know. For me, it's time to make some extra money. Retirement. Are you retiring, Tongs, or is somebody else retiring? There are days I wish I was retiring, you know. But I'm not unhappy that I get to work some more and teach students. But that's pretty cool. Wedding trips are always fun. Let's see here. Well, I am not getting what I want out of that. Okay. One of your buddies from a couple years back is retiring from the Navy. Oh, that's pretty awesome. I have a friend who's still serving in the Air Force. He's a chaplain, and I hear from him every so often. I have another friend who I think is a chaplain in the Navy as well. I just haven't heard from him for a long time. So hopefully he's still doing well. Okay. It's going to be a bigger hit. Let's go with this one right here. Sometime in July, you're planning on getting a dream species, a California red-sided garter snake. You're also planning a trip to Lake Superior. Oh, that sounds like fun, Anna. Very good. You're going to add another snake to your collection. Very cool. And get to go to the lake. Lake trips are always fun. Yep. I'm probably going to plan something with my wife. Just haven't decided what to do yet. They're still alive? Ah, those dogs. There we go. Let's knock these guys out. So those all sound like fun summer plans. Yeah, if I work really hard, I can make a couple $1,000s that we can put into savings for next year. And so that's kind of what the plan is. Other things I'd like to do is save up money. I'd like to take my wife on a cruise. It's just never worked out timing-wise to do that. Okay, let's defeat some of these golden horde soldiers now. Very good. But we had a really fun weekend a few weekends ago. We went to Fort Worth and stayed at the Stockyards at a nice hotel up there, and we wandered around and ate food and had fun. It was good. Tongs says cruises seem wonderful. They do. I've never been on the cruise. Been told that I should go on a cruise. My brother's been on a cruise a couple times, and he's getting ready to go on one in, I believe, September, and so he's pretty excited about it. My oldest daughter just got off a cruise with her mother-in-law and her sister-in-law that she's really good friends with. So, and I bet she had a good time. So, I think it'd be fun. You know, trying to get my wife excited for it's a different thing, but I think she'd enjoy it too. So hopefully it might work out that we'll get to do that. And then it's just like trying to decide which way to go. And, you know, Caribbean's not too far away from us, and we wouldn't have to worry about plane fare or anything like that, because we could just drive down to Houston, grab a boat, and go, or Galveston. So that would work out really well for us overall. Ooh, look at that. Let's grab that polygon. So those are options for us. I mean, it'd be fun to go on a European cruise. I think I would love that. You know, it's just that there's just more added expenses when you're doing a cruise overseas, or even just one up in Alaska too, because you still got to fly up to Alaska and catch the boat and everything. Then you got to fly home. So, yeah, pros and cons. Pros and cons. So if you're doing one of those extra cruises, you got to think of all the extra ins and outs that you might have to deal with, you know, and extra expenses for that side too. Because nothing's ever as straightforward as it says. There's always other expenses and everything, so you gotta be careful about that. Or at least that's been my experience. Nice. Okay, let's take these guys down. Should finish them off. Perfect. Side quests can be so
You're the wizard that
relaxed.
defeated Tungok? I wasn't plundering, I swear. I was just taking a walk. Nice and peaceful.
There we go. Cleaning up Kathmandu for the tigers. Yeah. Whole bunch of tigers here in Kathmandu. Boy, that's a world I would love to see them do. I would love to see them do Raja. And I'm not sure if we'll see it ever in Pirate, because I think Raja is more of a pirate world, I would think. But it would be pretty awesome to go visit it as well in Wizard. Yep.
Well fought, Wizard. You've dulled their edge. But first...
let's douse some fires. Woo-wee. Fantastic. Let's get another one right here. And I think there's like one more fire. Yeah, over this way. Gotta make Kathmandu safe again. Let's go.
Help! Help! Ghosts! There are ghosts in the cave!
Woohoo! Ghosts in the cave. Let's go. They do about 4 updates a year. Some of them are big updates, some of them are slow. You usually see a fall, spring, winter, and summer update. And sometimes they add new content, sometimes they just fix a few things, sometimes they update some game rules. There's a few, it just kind of depends on how things are. Okay, this shouldn't be too terrible. Aberrant Tungok. But yeah, they do update it quite a bit, Tongs. And usually, like for Wizard, we'll see a new world once a year. Most of the time, or a side world update like we saw this last year, and that's usually in the fall. That's usually when the big update for Wizard comes around. But yeah, so they've got like a quarterly update cycle where they do enhancements, sometimes content to the game, and then you'll also see one of those 4 tends to be a major update where there's a huge amount of gameplay or content added in. For your trip to Lake Superior, going to be rock hunting or Lake Superior Agate. In the day and night will be Uperlite. That's pretty cool. Anna's a rock person. That's awesome. Yes, that's what I thought. Watching my blades. That's pretty cool, Anna. That is neat. More we learn about Anna. So many layers to what Anna does. Pretty cool. So at the craft fairs, you like selling some of your scarves or hats that you make? Yeah, on Discord, Anna She does knitting of hats and things, and she does those for holidays and gifts and stuff like that. So she's thrown some pictures up on our Discord, too, if you guys want to check it out. I'm getting ready to buy some wood because my daughter wants a desk, so we're going to build her a desk. Plus, I want to build a sofa table for my sofa. And I also want to build a an entertainment center sets of shelves and cabinets for my living room. So I've got some projects, and so that's another reason I'm working over the summers so I have enough money so I can finish buying the wood that I'll need to build these things. So those are some things I got planned for the summers, is do some builds. Excellent. Huh. Making sure I wasn't supposed to collect that glowing thing that was in the ground. It's probably for something. I'm not sure what, though. Okay, Zulu, there you go.
Yes, ghosts. The hideous specter of Tungok himself haunts this cave.
You'll notice that these tigers have names from the Avatar Last Airbender.
See for yourself if you dare, but I will not go near this cursed place again.
Oh, is there another? Wasn't I just in that cave? I'm so confused. Okay, let's try it again. Huh. Didn't... Oh, there's the thing that we're looking for.
Tungok. I am Tungok. Conquer, plunder, take.
Had to beat him again. Feisty loves cats. Well, awesome, Feisty. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Hopefully you're having a good evening. My evening has been going quite well, so hopefully yours is going just as well. You sell bracelets and necklaces. Your mom does sublimation onto mugs and mouse pads. Oh, that's pretty cool, Anna. Neat. From Kenya, Feisty loves cats. That is a ways away. Welcome to the chat. That's awesome. Hopefully you're having a good evening. My evening has gone pretty well. Pretty well so far. It's been a long day, though, so I'm a little tired. I'm looking forward to crawling into my bed and getting some rest. Let's go ahead and put another blade on here. I was going to say it should be morning over there because we're getting ready to go into our evening. It's early evening for us. Wow, morning in Kenya. That is pretty awesome. About what area of Kenya do you live in? I'm super interested in that. That is cool. Kenya's a long ways away. There we go, one down. Now, I'm here in the great state of Texas, here in the United States, and that's where I stream from, if you haven't picked up on that. We live around the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, just outside of it, and, yep, in fact, I was just up in Fort Worth earlier today. We were picking up some air conditioning equipment for an installation we did earlier, we'll be doing later this week. So, yep, I get around. I betcha this might... Ooh, I'm stunned, am I not? Yes, I am stunned. Okay, well, then we'll pass. Yes, have to pass. We were stunned. Close to Nairobi. Ah, you're in the States now, in Texas for law school, and... You're at the University of Texas. Well, good on you. Good luck on the law school thing. That is awesome. First time in the States. Well, good. Near Nairobi. That's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Studying law. Well, very good, Feisty. That's killer. Okay, let's take this guy out. And that should finish him off. So if you guys just joined the stream, I have my balance wizard, which has always been my streaming wizard. In fact, you know, during COVID, I started this wizard and streamed him the entire time. Was it during COVID or just before COVID? I forget. But had a good time doing it, and he's like my max level balance wizard on this particular account. And yeah, just trying to be completionist about him. Got a whole bunch of quests, side quests to knock out. There's Moo.
Ah, Wizard. The villagers are already hard at work repairing the damage. You and I should... A cannonball from the Stone of Heaven was generating a Tungok Wraith. Okay, sure. The cannonballs are pieces of Novus, too. Tungok must have imprinted on them as he did on the... There was an intact cannonball recovered from the Cave of Terrors. If it inherited the properties of that... It was taken to the Temple of the Eternal Spool, so that this day may never be forgotten. We need to hurry.
Okay, so we get to go to the temple. My playing balance just started with balance and is not an attack, more of support, just realized in Celestia. Well, balance, yeah, I mean, you can play him as a support school. I mean, he does have a good suite of attacks, spells, and everything, so I wouldn't necessarily just totally rank him up and not being able to have good attacks. But as far as support, he has the most blades, has the most flexibility. That's one of the nice things about balance, is you're not stuck with just casting one type of school spell. So there's lots of flexibility in the way you can set up attacks with balance, which is really, really neat. So, yeah. But it's fun. I had a good time maxing out my balance wizard.
Yeah, the Cave of Terrors imprinted on the cannonball, and now our great... All yard will burn. What? They were scarier when I was younger. They came here to set the sacred yarn on fire and use it to burn world. Let me show you how I stopped them.
Okay. We get to fight some of these guys and knock them out. Very good, very good. Okay. Well, let's see here. These guys are golden hordes. Ooh, not sure if I'll get one of those for a while. So let's go with our Power Nova. There we go, just like that. Yep, I'm playing balance today in stream. And right now the latest walkthrough is with a brand new Death Wizard that I'm playing with a lot as well. Okay. Ooh, did I do that already? Yeah. Let's add this in, then we'll hit. There we go, there we go. Celestia. Celestia's a fun world. Not my favorite. You know, I think a lot of people would say that, but it's a fun world. Ugh. Hate getting hit with those negatives, but it's not so terrible. Let's supernova these guys now. This will probably take them both down. Oh, good thing they're so distracted with throwing blades up and everything. That gives me a chance to finish them off. Oh, that did not finish him off? That's disappointing. Gotta follow it up then. Oh, they're gonna hit me now. Well, no, they're not. Interesting. Wow, they're like really setting up a hit on me, aren't they? Well, couldn't let them do that.
Come on, let's find that cannonball.
Okay, let's go upstairs and in past the beaded door. Oh, 2 more.
And here's how the Golden Horde deals with dissent.
I'm gonna kick you in the face.
No, not my face.
Naturally, I found this objectionable.
Let's go. 2 more Golden Horde guys to knock out. Their health isn't that great, so we should be able to knock them out pretty quick. Ooh. Throwing up a fire bubble. Ouch. Immolate. Definitely not a spell you see often other opponents use.
Thank you, Mubu. You saved my life, and I will not waste it.
It was a good day. I saved Kathmandu, redeemed an enemy, and added to my list of top. But I made a nemesis this day, whose words haunt me. And he's probably in the next room.
Going down memory lane with Mubu. And we need to think about this boss. Because the boss could be hard. Okay. So let's take a look at our deck. What do we got for boss action? Okay, that should be okay. That should be okay. Do we have a bigger hit? Not in death. Let's throw a judgment in there. Okay.
And here he is, the Iron Face.
Yes, here he is, Iron Face.
That's the immortal Iron Face? I plunged my face into the searing snores of the Dragon Titan, and now it's all irony.
Irony indeed. This is the dissenter I saved, and he used his second chance to attain power and become a lord of the Golden Horde.
I totes have chi now. Except when I don't. And it is my immortal destiny to protect the steppes. Except when I'm on vacation. Which I am right now. I'm sure the steppes will be fine though. Also, I'm super rich. So, how much can I pay you to go away?
And he beat me. He found me and challenged me and won. This guy.
Haha! I'm a superhero.
Kind of thing that takes the wind out of your sails. But I'm sick of letting it haunt me. It's time to fight my fear.
Okay, I'm going to look up his cheats. Mubu seems pretty down about this guy. Okay. Let's look up the Iron Face cheats. Oh yeah, he has some cheats, doesn't he? Okay. At the beginning of the first round, Iron Face will give himself a aura that gives him negative 300% healing. Oh. After Iron Face casts any spell, he will follow up and hit himself for 5% max health damage until he reaches 60,000 HP. Ugh. Okay. Blades, traps, and shields will not be activated via this cheat. Okay. At the beginning of every second round, he will cast one of the following spells. Okay. Iron Face can gain a Frenzy Quicken whenever he has Frenzy and uses Mandar. Otherwise, he'll just gain Berserk or Frenzy if he goes Berserk. Okay. He will give himself a Chi Aura that gives negative 300% outgoing healing. Okay, so he's basically going to shut down your healing. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Not sure exactly how this is going to go. It's kind of a weird set of cheats. And sometimes, even with the cheat described to you, it doesn't make sense until you actually see it in action. Yeah. Let's throw a shield on. Okay, so here he goes. He's thrown this up. So that's supposed to be like negative 300% outgoing healings. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh. Oh, look at that health. 100,000 health. Boy, that looks terrible. Okay. I don't think I'm here ready to destroy 100,000 health. Yep. This could be a tough fight. Okay, so like every second round, we're going to see that happen. Okay, so he just struck 5,000 off his total health. But he has like 100,000 health. So it's like, Okay, well, let's go ahead and cast Nested Fury and knock out that minion. Let's see how this goes. Well, this is going to sting. Nicole, about halfway done with Novus. That's awesome. Well, that's kind of you, giving shout-outs in the videos. Very cool. Well, you keep it going. That's a long run there at the end. Okay. Alrighty, so we're gonna save one of these for one of the other things. Yep. Yeah, I don't think I have... Yep. I don't think I'm prepared for this particular fight. We're just going to start layering up as many things as we can. Hopefully we'll survive long enough to finish them off. That is the trick, right? Superhero strike. For every episode you do, you have a script for you to read and your shout-outs, how your day is, and what they can do to support your channel. Well, that's the way to do it, Nicole. It's hard work to get a channel going. It takes a lot of effort. There we go. Let's get both these feints up. Need some more blades. I need that other feint. Right now you still have 61 subscribers? Well, that's cool, Nicole. I remember at the beginning it was slow. It took a time to build up subscribers and people to watch your shows. Watch the content you put out. Ouch. Well, this could hurt a bit. Good thing I blocked the critical. Yeah, because that could have been a lot worse. Yeah, I was not prepared for these cheats on this boss when I went in here. Not prepared in the slightest. In fact, this is more of like a couple guy hit type of scenario. Okay, I already got the boosted one. How did I reach my goal for my channel? I just kept making content, Nicole. I just kept doing it. I was consistent, uploaded on a regular basis. I have fun doing it, you know, and it just took time. It just took time. My channel's 5 or 6 years old now, and you know, it's still a small channel to be honest with you, but I do pretty niche content, you know. So, you know, I mean, it's tough. I don't really go out of the way to promote my channel or anything like that. I just have a good time making content that I have fun doing. Ooh, well, that's not any good. I better hit him. I got one chance left to hit him. He'll probably kill me next round, though. Okay. Let's do some judgment. It won't be enough to finish him off, but hopefully we can get the hit in before he kills me. Nope, it looks like he's going to kill me. Yes, I've lost this one. Not so good. Oh, that's disappointing. Yeah. I don't remember how I beat him last time with my other wizard, but it's something that's possible. Okay, guys, unfortunately, that's all the time I have with tonight. So we'll be back. Hopefully, we'll get another night to stream this week. Depends on how tired I am when I get home. But I look forward to hanging out with you guys some more. And my new walkthrough has been just getting tons of great attention. So thank you, everybody, if you checked out those new videos. Hope you guys have a good week and a great summer if I don't catch up with you later. Catch you later, guys. Bye-bye.